All right, meatballs, wake up, guys. Namaste. God bless. How are all of you? Happy Tuesday, meatballs. Hopefully you guys are all well. Let me fix my shit here. Um, I found something really cool before I came on. It really goes perfectly with what I'm going to talk about today. So hopefully you guys got a few minutes to join me here on America's Mentor. It was about a seed, man. And I'm big on seeds in life, and it showed how you take a lemon seed and soak it in some water, and you jack it into some paper towels, put a little cover on it, stick it in a dark cabinet for about a week, and then you take it out and you put it in a certain way in the soil, and it pops up. It starts growing into a seedling, hence a lemon tree. And I want lemon trees all over my place wherever I go, man. I love the scent of it. I love the lemon itself. But that whole thing, it's great how the universe brings me what I work on. And I spent the whole day yesterday, had this digging ditches in my head. It was just digging ditches, and I could never get it throughout history and philosophy. And they're talking about digging ditches. What they're explaining is sowing and reaping. And it's really cool. Sow means to plant. So whatever you sow, hence dig a ditch and put in there, you're planting, and your reaping means to gather, which is great because you'll start to understand life. And the quote that came from that, it says, don't be afraid to start over. It's a chance to build something better. And we all go through this in life in a lot of ways about restarting and, coming back. When I post today's show from last night with Kurt, it talked about that same kind of effect, a different show, but same kind of effect in life. And I want to read you something verbatim here real quick, because people really have been misinterpreted words like this when they're really powerful in your life. And a lot of us are going through that now, restarting, regrowing, replanting, digging a ditch, and starting this life that we've always wanted, but we really kind of don't know how. But using the lemon seed metaphor that I use, it's a natural process. So here are these words, man. Just be quiet. Grab some popcorn here. Let us not become weary in doing good, for the proper time will reap a harvest if we do not give up. And you would think that would come from Rumi or some kind of philosopher or Einstein. No, that was Galatians 6-7-9. And this is what I really try to tell people, is that scripture is just so been misinterpreted when it's just a big inspirational instructional manual that helps you get through life. But until you understand what the hell they're talking about, you're not going to understand what they're thinking. And these guys knew this, man. This is the beauty of life. These guys knew about sowing and reaping in life, and starting anew is planting, hence a new seed. That seed, that lemon seed I was talking about in the very beginning, you water it with thought, but then you got to put it in a dark place. This is where we go when we experience change in our life, that dark place. But guess what? If you use that dark place well, if you use it as growth, as opportunity, life is going to give you this most amazing effect. And out of that, sowing and reaping is seed, a source of development, hence and or growth, with synonyms of sow, get, and spawn. Our thoughts are just like seeds, and digging ditches like they were talking about in the Bible or scripture, esoterically, it didn't make sense to a lot of people. Digging ditches and water is going to show up in a valley? What are you talking about? No. What they were getting at was sowing, in other words, planting the garden of thought in your mind. And watering that every day with constant thought about that. And most importantly, the next word that goes with that, because when you do this with a seed and you put it in that paper towel I was talking about, you have complete and utter faith. You stick it in the cabinet, and that's the word, faith, that it's going to grow. And our thoughts and dreams are the same way. Our desires and what we want are the same friggin' way. And faith is the fidelity to one's promises, sincerity of intentions, firm belief in something for which there is no proof. You don't know that they don't know that seed's going to grow into a tree, just like our thoughts. But we have the faith that it's going to do it. This is what I was missing. I had the seeds, man. I was planting all these seeds in life, and I was trying to attain it, but I didn't have the faith that it would actually come. Therefore, I didn't water it with constant emotion and thought and belief that it's going to happen. I didn't take the action. Digging ditches is you starting the process, is you taking action. And what they were stating in scripture in the valley where they were digging ditches that would eventually fill with water is complete and utter faith. But you have to start the process. You have to go to that dark place in your life to start the growth process. From there, you'll spawn ideas. You don't have to see a vision, guys. You really don't. But you have to be a vision, which will create the vision. And this is what got me so frustrated, because I couldn't see a way in life, and that would get me frustrated, and I wouldn't focus on it anymore. When I started to be the way, a way was made. That this is the beauty about quantum mechanics itself. You don't have to do it a certain way. You have to be that way for it to create a way. The natural laws of the universe, the natural process of growth in life, just like that little seedling, man. It's a natural process. Our growth, our transformation, our self is a natural process that has to be watered with thought, emotion, feeling, action, and most importantly, faith. So I hope this helped you guys. And I want to read you something before I head off today. I got some time this week, and I'm jacking in a lot of reels, a lot of shows, doing what I love to do. But this is about intuition, and this is really cool. Because if you know what you want, it's just going to happen, but you got to kind of reiterate this in your thought mindset every day. When you don't know how you know, but you know, and you know you knew, and that's all you needed to know. And that's a lot of verbiage, but it's a cute punchline about life, because when you know what you want, it's going to manifest. It's going to manifest. You just got to have complete and utter faith. You got to go to that dark place. You got to find out what you truly want in life. You got to face the monster of life itself and keep putting forth that passion, that love, that desire, everything that you are, and watch how life responds, guys. So America's Mentor _radio at America's Mentor on Twitter, at America's Mentor on YouTube. I will upload that show from last night with Curry. It was a lot of fun, man. And we love choosing topics like this and using them in metaphors in your life, because it's really informative, and not like where you're trying to learn scripture of old and trying to understand what they're trying to talk about. I try to bring it in the simplest form, and I hope this helps you guys. So remember, don't be afraid to start over. It's a chance to build something better. Indeed, you plant a new seed and you water it every day, you get a new outcome, guys. So enjoy your Tuesday. I'll see you meatballs soon, man.